So let's talk about Red Rains, yeah? Ashes drops this announcement. A lot of you Fab players probably know about this tacitly, but Ashes Reborn, incredible PvP card game, choose your opening hand, very low variance, etc. They release a PvE mode, solo co-op, 1 player, 2 player, called Red Rains. So they have a new product line called Red Rains versus the old PvP.
Yeah, so that expansion was Red Rains, which is co-op.
Corpse of Eros.
Corpse of Eros was the actual expansion, which is in stock on our website right now.
And this is the first time we're actually seeing this product, which is a second iteration of the Red Rain series.
Yes.
The Frostwild Scourge. And I just assume that it's going to be new encounters, new Chimera. It's kind of like a new Arkham box, basically.
It uses the Red Rains dice and board still. It's the nature die type, Blasphemous Ceremonial.
Oh, it's nature.
Yeah, and it seems like a big, giant ice thing that you're fighting.
Oh, it's the Frostwild Scourge. Yeah, so it's like in the wild north.
Yeah.
Kind of a Game of Thrones, Beware the Winter.
Winter's coming?
Yeah, thank you. I guess Beware the Winter didn't get through the casting session.
Beware the Winter. Yeah, the script writer. I don't know, last season, that would have made it. That's the kind of line. We get a stamp of approval, gone, we're out of here.
It's led by 4 returning Phoenix Form with brand new unique cards. Okay, so it's following the same template.
Yep.
They've got to be what? The Aradel?
They say in the thing.
Oh, do they? I guess I don't have to speculate, huh? Rin, Lulu, Aradel, Koji. Oh, this is going to be great. How do you make a Chimera that's good against nature? Because nature's busted. Spend a die and do a damage. It's absolutely busted.
I mean, everything in the deck could say, anytime this would take damage, reduce it by 1.
Yeah, reduce it by 1. Because you give it armor. Yeah,
I mean, but you don't want
the Marvel Champions way.
If you have to play a nature die, you don't want to remove that.
Yeah.
But really what I think, if I were designing it, it's already, presumably it's already designed.
I think so.
Fully.
Yeah.
But if I were designing it, I would actually just penalize you. I wouldn't let you not ping, but it would just be costly. Mm-hmm. It's like, when you do this thing, add a status token.
Right
to whatever else or whatever.
Yeah, Nick's usually that kind of a guy.
That way you're just adding cost to the natural thing you're wanting to do.
We also got an April 2023 rules update for Ashes.
I did see this.
It's like the banned and restricted list for Ashes.
Yeah.
And this is usually where you get to find out all the cards that were in Zach's deck. So we have the Salamander Monk Spirit.
You know what's crazy? It's absolutely
correct.
true. God, keep going. So Salamander Monk Spirit, they reduce the attack value by 1.
Okay.
And also it goes away at the end of the round.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a
significant change.
Big bat. Brennan, of course.
So they changed it from unit to ally on the ability. So previously you could sacrifice
that's so much worse.
A unit.
And 16 health.
Yeah.
Dude, no wonder. Come on, man.
I mean, Brennan's good, yeah. Yeah. Well, she's very good.
All you do is basically say, what was Zach beating me with? Let's pay attention to the next band restricted. Because it's gonna be nerfed every time.
The goal of card games is to figure out what cards are good.
Yeah. Where's the romance in that, though?
But I didn't play this card.
Three-Eyed Owl, we both agreed not to play it. Because
I don't even know what it did or what it's going to do because it's just gone.
Comes into play, look at a random card. At the end of the prepare phase, choose a target opponent to discard 1 card of their choice from their hand. What's the prepare phase? The first, at the beginning of it?
They just lose a card out of their hand?
I think it's at the beginning, but you've got to put it on the board, it's got to stay there, and then at the beginning of the next turn, you lose a card.
That's a bummer.
That's reasonable, though. And then Indigo Creeper, when it's destroyed, place a seedling onto the battlefield, that's normal. Fade, destroy it at the end of the round, that's normal. 2-1-0, what has changed? When this unit is destroyed, place a luminous seedling conjuration onto your battlefield. Destroy the seedling around 2-1-0.
What's it saying?
Wait, this is the same unit, Zach. You can't errata something to the same thing. What does it say?
No, maybe it's like a ruling wording thing.
The reaction spell, strong. Hope has been another dominant. It's clear that Hope using Creeper was producing results well beyond other Hope decks. I have decided to issue an errata to Indigo Creeper and not Hope. It's being reduced to a conjuration count of 1. The number we didn't pay attention to. Used to be able to have 3, now you can only have 1 on the board.
Okay, fine.
Easy. Fine.
Also, these erratas are coming as new cards in this expansion.
Great. Don't you love it?
Yeah.
Don't you love it? It's like whenever Flesh and Blood's going to reissue Command and Conquer as a 2-block in the next set, and then wipe away all the 3-block versions.
You know, I would be okay if they left it at 3-block, but I would really like to see them reprint it.
It's not, I mean, if it doesn't happen already, it's not happening.
They're not going to touch that.
No, it's just going to be the magic card of the century.
Well, there's another 2 for 6 3 block that just came out in this set.
We got some more chain stuff too.
Amnesia, I think, is what it is. Mm-hmm. Beyond the 2 for 6 that attacks for 3, there's a hit effect as
There's
well.
names. You can't get names. There's no names.
Yeah. It's like, okay. See, I forgot.
Limiting, I love this. So Nick talked about the chain list, which the chain list, for those of you that don't know, is you can't start with 2 things on the chain list in your opening hand. I think it's how that works.
Which is a nice counterbalance to the first 5 mentality in general. Because when you can pick any 5 cards to start with, some pairings of cards is too much.
Mm-hmm. Then you said, yeah, it's crazy, right? Can you imagine if you could choose your opening hand in Fab every time?
It would be good.
Soul Food would get a lot better.
If it's turn 0, I know cards I'm just starting with.
Yeah.
I can imagine just 1 of Soul Food. You start with 4 Soul. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
That's Ashes, though.
Yeah.
It really is. I love Nick's philosophy. Limiting early aggression, minimizing burdensome first 5 selections, and limiting excessively valuable cards. That's all good.
Yeah.
So a bunch of stuff got hit there. The Hydra's still there. Summoning Sleeping Widows, of course, the classic Zach Bunn play. Psychic Vampire, actually. That's cool.
Yeah, the Sleeping Widows Brennan opening was...
Disrupting a player's hand in the first 5 goes against a core tenet of the Ashes play experience. Of the card game play experience. Just say it. Nobody likes getting their cards discarded. Except Game of Thrones, where it was an intrigue challenge and it felt fair. Okay? You didn't play the green dot, you get your cards ripped.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
But in Thrones, the threat of cards in hand was definitely a resource.
Yeah.
And so the threat of running out of deck was very uncommon.
Yeah.
Which is different than this card when that's what you're doing to try to run me out of deck to win the game.
That is true. And then finally, Ashcon 4 is announced, which you can sign up for that too. So if you're an Ashes player, if you want to be an Ashes player, check out the game. Check out our videos on the game.
To be fair, Ashcon 4 as well. That's a digital event, right?
Yeah. Ashes Reborn. Now have the PvE solo co-op mode. Great job, Ashes team.
And if you're brand new, there's still the bundle on the Flat Hat website with the Master Set and the Corpse of Heroes, which is a perfect starting point for that game.
And look, Chris JCD, so happy with the active management to the card pool, reissue errata copies for free, and a new co-op coming.
Yeah.
They just keep making all the hits, all made possible by all of you through PDP.
It's PDP.
Player-driven production, and we're driving it.